Hi, how are you all? And here we are. Another, yeah, I'm putting my binky on. And I got a boy. He's a boy. Come here, baby. Hey, baby. We got a boy with us today. Okay, I'm gonna put my tablet away. Ugh, we got a baby. He's such a good boy, he is. How is everybody doing today? We gotta do day 3. Yay! Here we go, day 3. Let's see what we got. Number 3. Here it is. Number 3. I'm putting them back in as I go along so I don't lose them. And jump. Ooh, another pretty color. I think these are going to be all sparkly. That's kind of a brown. Nice earthy color. I don't know how well you can see it, but there it is. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, how is everybody's day going? Mine's been pretty good. I'm getting closer to being done with the kitchen. So I have some moving around I need to do. And, ooh, he got floof. Pretty little floof. So, yeah. It's kind of hard when I go to do my dishes because I have a 10-gallon hot water tank. Therefore, I get 2 or 3 done and the hot water runs out. Yes, it makes shower time lots of fun. Somebody's getting frisky. So, I found the video that I was talking about yesterday. I haven't figured out. I'm afraid to play it. I'd love to share it with you. And I'm going to see about getting permission. I'm not sure how to do that, except maybe through their comments. But it is a 2-year-old video, so I don't know if that'll do. Hopefully, if I go to the website, they'll have, or the channel, they'll have a email I can email to. Because I would love to share it with you. I really would. We would have to be in the back room with the computer, but that's okay. I can go back there if I want. It's more comfortable here, or, you know, and I have more room to do what I want to do in the kitchen. What are you doing with my box? That's not for you. No. But I was able to find it. Like I said yesterday, I didn't know if I'd be able to find it or not. But I've watched it like 3 or 4 times, so it keeps popping up in my feed now. So that made it easy. And it's by a conductor. I think he's a conductor named Andre Rieu. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. His last name is R-I-E-U. So that'd be Rieu. Rieu? I'm not sure. It's Dutch. So if you have a Dutch accent, maybe you can work it out. Anyway, the video is called Carol the Bells, Andre Rieu, with Anna Reker. Now, Anna's last name is spelled R-E-K-R-R-E. Let me start over. R-E-K-E-R. So, you can look that up and enjoy it for yourself. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. I just love it to death. I love Christmas music. I like the more classical stuff. He has a whole series for Christmas. He has like special guests, like Anna, and she has a beautiful, beautiful voice. So I think you'll really enjoy it. He also had another one I came across of a little drummer boy, and they had this little guy. He's so cute. He couldn't have been more than 7 years old. He may be 8, but you just this little guy just doing the drum. It's so cute. That's another one of my favorites, the little drummer boy. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Christmas song is. I love the old classics like Silent Night, and others. I'm drawing a blank right now, which is odd. I used to know all of them. Away in the Manger. That doesn't seem to be one that people sing very often anymore. I did. I used to, when I was a kid, the church I went to, I was in their choir, and then I was also, they had like this, it was like a Girl Scout troop, or Bluebirds. I was more like a Bluebird because I was like 10. It wasn't the Bluebirds, but I forget what we called ourselves. But it was like a Girl Scout camp, Girl Scout troop kind of thing that they had going on at the church. And we would go caroling. People don't do that anymore, and it's kind of sad. Because I remember when, years ago in my 20s, early 20s, well, early mid, 24, right, 23, 24, right in that age, I was in therapy. It was a day therapy place that I would go to every day, and we would do things like learn a trade in the morning and then do therapy sessions in the afternoon. And there would be like this lunch break in between where they had their own little cafeteria and snack bar and stuff. And I remember carolers showing up there. Oh, they were good too, and they were like in the like 17th or 18th, 19th dress, 18th, 19th century dress. Really gorgeous outfits. But it just makes you feel good. Have someone show up at your door and just start singing to you. We used to get cookies. I remember we would go caroling. People would pass out cookies and little candies to us. Couldn't like stay for like hot chocolate and all that, but because we had other houses to go to. It just was a fun time, and it really gives you a sense of community. We don't have that anymore, and yeah, people can blame that on COVID if they want, but I think it started long before that. The internet, I think, could be partially to blame, but I think it's just humanity on its own. I mean, you can blame this, you can blame that, but there are always ways around that. I mean, just because we have internet and doesn't mean we can't get out and be with people. It would really, I just think that some of the old things, should come back. We need humanity to maybe do a little about face. Now, I'm not saying we need to go back to the past. Not at all. I mean, I love my internet. I wouldn't be able to talk to you without it. But, you can have that and sense of community as well. And I mean a real sense of like I said, feeling safe enough to carol out on the streets and have your kids trick or treat on the streets. I used to see kids trick or treating up and down this street all the time, and in the last few years, nothing. And there's really no excuse. Like this year, there was no excuse, but there was no kids either. They're doing these. I saw online they do these where kids aren't even going to the malls to trick or treat anymore. They're going into parking lots where parents would dress up the trunks of their cars and pass out candy there. That takes the fun right out of it. The kids, they're just not growing up with these things like they should. I imagine Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts and all the other Scouts, they're all going by way of the dodo as well. Although I don't know. It's been years since I've kind of been around kids. So, yeah, really, and I think that's why when you're just sitting alone with your computer and you're not getting out and being with people and meeting people, things fester. I think that's where the evil festers, because you have no one there to keep you in check, and that's where a lot of the maybe that's where all the evil is coming in the world, because there's a lot of evil going on right now. And with all the wars, and I did say that plural, there are multiple wars going on, all the just horrible stuff. We need to put a stop to that. Bring love back into the world. But I digress. That's not what I'm here for. So there's number 1 or number 3. And yeah, that's my hand. Don't chew on it. I'll have the kitchen set up tomorrow, but I won't be able to order my whiteboard till tomorrow, so. But that's okay. We can still do other things, and hopefully I'll have it done tomorrow, and we can get the kitchen stuff up and running. Do some crafts, do some talkity talk, and whatever you may want to do or talk about. Just like I said, you can just let me know in the comments, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Don't forget, take care of yourself, hug your neighbor, and have a cat.